And hello fellas, and we are here with The Sims 4. We're doing a little build. I never thought I'd be doing The Sims on this series, on this channel rather I should say. But that was a thing that came up when I asked what you guys would mind looking at. So The Sims it is. So what we're doing is we're doing a nice little small modern build. I thought the first build would be a nice little starter build. So that's what we're doing, and I'm pretty much starting out with a small box, and then we're just going to add out onto it. So we start at this front end, and this is going to be the main living and kitchen area. And then just now I'm putting on the bathrooms, where the bathroom's going to get put. I do change the designs a little bit, and there is the bedroom. I do end up moving that room a bit further over. A bit annoying with the little panel on the house panel on the side. It didn't actually update. It only updated when I actually went into live mode. So that was a bit confusing. But that's pretty much the main design. We move it over a little bit, but yeah, you'll see it in a bit. So I wanted to make sure it was a nice small build, so single set. And then we'll just get on to like all the decorations and stuff now, all the main physical objects. Starting with the door, I wanted a nice little modern looking door. I was thinking we'll start with a modern build because modern is my thing. I'm a modern guy. I like everything as modern, like nice big giant windows, proper modern doors. I'm that kind of guy. I wouldn't mind this house. This would be a nice little small little cozy little house for me. Some nice decent pricing on it, I reckon. I want that, well, 18,000. If there's an house for 18,000, I'm going for it. So I can't I'm not really doing that. They're a lot more than what they are in The Sims. But so what we're doing here is we're getting a roof on. I went mostly with the I can't think of the name for it. Not gabled end. I know these slate roofs, and then we had like a small side one on the above the bedroom. Because it added a bit towards the modernness of it. It haven't just all standard rows in a row. I think it would get repetitive and a bit boring. So I wanted to change the angles on them. So I thought, you know, I'll do just a one of them there. I had to split this one into two as well because it overhang a bit and it didn't really look right. So I had to just trim it down so it wouldn't really stick out so much. So as you can see, I send that end up. I'm pretty sure I send it up. If I didn't, I completely forgot to. Yeah, I think I have, yeah, because otherwise it was sticking out into the wall, into the actual wall of the bedroom, so it looked a bit weird. So if I trimmed off one side and made it into two pieces, you wouldn't get that. So I thought it was better that way. And then we're just putting on that front end. We have a little bit of an awning as well with this roof, which you'll see in a sec. And this is pretty much where I move the I move the actual where the front porch area is. This awning. I actually move it along. I think I do that when I realise that it's probably better to put the kitchen the other side of the house itself. But no worries. So we're choosing a few what they're called, pillars, I don't know, columns, something along the lines of that. And I was wondering if I could make them. I saw that you can make them higher. I was trying to see if I could make them higher, but the roof was in the way. And then I did it just to find out that they just go through the roof itself. So I thought, nah, we'll just leave it at the right height. And then it took a minute or so to remember how to put a floor on that bit. And then I figured out, oh right, yeah, I've got to put a room there. It's been a long while since I played The Sims, if you hadn't noticed. It's been a couple years. Yeah, it's probably been a couple years. I think the latest one I had was I can't think. Hang on, I think I've got it here. Yeah, Seasons. So it's pretty much when Seasons. It wasn't when Seasons came out. It was a bit later. I think like the City Living had come out. I can't remember. I can't think of what order they've gone in. It's been that long, but it's been about. It was definitely last year anyway. It's not been this year at all. So it was a bit surprised. It was a bit weird when I came across and there was like 14 other expansions that I hadn't got, and I worked it out. It was going to cost me if I wanted to finish and complete the whole set, it'd cost me 300 quid. I was like, No, thank you. So I just got the main expansions and the Magic game pack. I thought that was an actual expansion. No, it's a game pack. So that's what I got. I'm waiting for my pets, the cats and dogs, and the Island Living. That's coming in the post. Hopefully next week. It should have been here this week, but obviously lockdown. So no matter. But I've got. We'll have all the expansions and 2 out of 8 game packs. I'm gonna say I think it's 8 game packs and about 11 stuff packs. It's got bigger since I last played. So yeah, but with this, I went with the sort of the siding on it because I don't tend to use siding very much. It's and I kind of like the style of it, but I wish the stone was a little lower, about a third as high. If that's how you say it, it went down a third less than what it is, because to me it just seemed a bit too high. But at the end, to be honest, at the end product, I thought it was quite nice actually, with all the modern stuff in it. And actually, I quite like the way I moved over the front awning as well, because it actually balanced the house out a bit more than I thought it would. Because on this one, looking at it now, it looks kind of diagonal, and when I move the front over, probably about a few minutes or so, it just it kind of balances the house up a little bit. So yeah, well, it's all good fun. But I think we're pretty much going to get onto the inside now. Now this is where I realised it's probably better to have the kitchen on the other side, so that you don't walk through your living room to get to your bathroom. You walk through the kitchen. It made more sense, so I thought would do it like that. They're temporary lights, just so I can actually see what I'm doing. And there we go. This is where it is. And then I just thought, hang on, carpet, and then that's where the. Then let's get there. And I'll try and figure out if there's another. Maybe put the thing on the other side, but nah, it'd be a bit weird, and I thought, nah, we'll leave it where it is, and I'll just swap the sides. So that's when I start moving. There we go. I've figured out, screw it, we'll just move where it is, and then I'll just move the front door, and that. So it's not too bad. There we go. There it is. So yeah, kitchen's now on the left, and the sort of the living area will be on the right, as you're walking, is really. So. We should be getting pretty much onto that. There we go. Just move that over. Then the carpet goes on this side. And I went with the wooden flooring because obviously it's modern. Modern houses, they have wooden floor. So we have wooden in the kitchen and the hallway, and carpet in obviously living and bedroom, and tiles in the bathroom. Nice white tiles for the bathroom as always. Yeah, the walls. To me, wallpaper is the worst culprit for like lots of things, but nothing really going together. To me, walls are the worst out of the lot, because like the items, yeah, you can mix and match items pretty well. There's quite a few items with all these new game packs, but to me, the walls, they're just, I don't know how it's like. There's always something not quite right. I mean, I think it took me about 5-10 minutes to work out what wall to put in the living room, and I think I ended up back with I had to just like mix and match all the walls and paints and wallpapers and bricks and tiles and all sorts, because I just couldn't figure out what I wanted in there. Like, look how long it's taken me already. Like, I'm going back and forth through these bricks and things. I think eventually end up on that. Yeah, I went with that brick, and then ended up with the put paint on that back wall and this front one as well, and use them as 2 sets of feature walls, and it works out better than I thought it would have done, to be honest. I'm quite happy with it. So we use that on that one. I think I'd do it on the other side. I just used full paint though, because it'd look a bit weird with the dados and, well, skirting and dados. And, is it dado? No, dado's in the middle, with skirting and the coving. So I thought we'd do it on both sides. I did have it in right where that door was, but I thought that was a bit much. Bedroom, again, went with the standard blank paint, and then on the back, on this back wall, we had the window. went with a feature wall, a feature wallpaper. Maybe doing that one now. I think that's the next one. Yeah, that one wouldn't have been so bad if the blue was on the top and the white was on the bottom. But to me, that's too blue. That's the wall we used. I was like, that's a nice feature wall. So, and it actually goes quite well with the white we have, which is coming pretty shortly. I'm trying to think. I'm looking for the white coving on the white ones. Yeah, there we go. That's what we use. Oh, I found another one. And so we'll pretty much come, I think, yep, to the living room. We'll just follow it along, and then I think it's pretty much getting close to the actually putting objects in now. Yep, there we go. And we start with the kitchen, and we'll do. I think you've got pretty cheap stuff, but not basic stuff. Oh, and here I realised I forgot all the doors as well. So yeah, we throw the doors in. They are brown doors, so that they fit more well with the actual front door itself. So otherwise it'd look a bit weird. So I thought brown doors would be better than white ones, because they just blend in too well. It adds a bit of the contrast. And this is where I realised that the game's not updating the price of the house, which I'm pretty sure it used to. Like, I don't remember it ever not updating the house price, but it was news to me. It's we'll put these nice blue purpley counters in. I thought we'd stick with the theme of the whole living room kitchen area, so that's why I went with the blue, and obviously the purple adds the contrast. We have a nice, relatively average fridge, average cooker. So you shouldn't be setting fires the first thing you ever build. Now I was trying to figure out which one looked a bit more modern, so I think that's the cheapest. Not the cheapest, no. There was something we had. It was literally it was the sofa we used. We used pretty much the bog standard sofa, and because it looks pretty modern, you wouldn't even know it was the basic. And there's where we put all the counters in. Now, one of these counters, oh my god, it took me ages to work out. We'll get into that one in a minute. I think it's coming. Yeah, I'll swap it with these big counter, and then I realise it's not quite the correct size. So we put the big one in there, and I kind of understand why it's like that. But when it's on its own, as you can see, like on its own next to that, it's completely different size. And then I thought, it took me about 10 minutes to work that out. I don't know why I didn't put on the what's the name? The auto connect. It should be. There we go. This is where I think this is where it is. There we go. Move. There we go. This took me about 10 minutes, and then I just gave up because it just wasn't working. First, it was going up and down the wall, so I removed the walls, and then we couldn't. It just wasn't. It'd get close, and then it'd just snap and out of in line, and it was so annoying. Like, it got so close, like literally had 2 or 3 pixels in it, and it just would not go there. After about 10 minutes I gave up, so I was like, yeah, no, screw it, I'll just leave it like that. So if you guys can get it in line, go ahead. I just couldn't. It was just snapping out of it, and it just wouldn't do it. So how long is this going to take? Let me know. I was on for it a long while. Yeah, there we go. I think if you're ever getting up, no, I'll move it to begin with, and then. But yeah, so this is up on the workshop, so you can have a look at it if you really, really want. You can download it, change what you want. Just don't go putting it in and saying it's yours, because it'll be it's not very nice. So, have I given up yet? Come on, give up already. I'm getting bored watching it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think I've given up. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, screw it. We'll leave it. So yeah, we have the fridge, we have the cooker, we have the sink. It's all there. I put a couple of things in there. We moved those windows because they weren't quite right, and they look better being a bit further away from the back wall. So living room, it's pretty basic living room. Pretty much chair, sofa, TV, and a bit of a dining area. Yeah, threw that in because I completely forgot that existed, and I was like, oh yeah, don't want fires happening. So it wasn't the bog standard sofa we used, it was the second. So pretty close there, but with it looking pretty modern. Oh, hang on, no, I didn't. No, I was going to use it, and then this one wasn't. So, I don't even know what I've used. Yeah, this one, I didn't mind the blue, but I wish the blue and the white was alternated. So it had the blue on the back outside and the white sofa, rather than the blue sofa and the white back, because it was just, there's just these little things. I preferred it in like The Sims 2 where you could mix and match your swatches, and I preferred it in Sims 3 because you just put whatever the hell you wanted on it. It was insane, but yeah, well, no matter. For some reason I decided to do that then. So yeah, that's pretty much what the living room ends up looking like. There isn't much else I put in there, and I think we go to the bathroom next. Yep, here we are. So this is a pretty basic one as well. Pretty much just toilet, sink. Toilets, I was trying to think, would it be better than that? And I thought, hang on, the shower can fit in that gap really well. So I thought, yeah, we'll do that. Shower, pretty. I was thinking bath or shower, and then I saw that gap and I was like, shower. Shower, that is a perfect gap for a shower. So that's what we went with. Yeah, you won't get a bath in this one, but no worries. Move objects coming back off again. That went in, and that's mostly it. There's a couple decorations, just a mirror. There it is, and then just like some of your, obviously your loo roll and your towels and that. It's pretty much the gist of it. Oh well, I put a couple paintings in there as well. I thought they were quite nice, livened up the room a little bit. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that that towel and both of the towels I put in don't match up with the one that's on the shower. That annoys me the hell. Like, and to be honest, that light in the way is annoying as hell as well. I changed the lights at some point. I think that's relatively towards the end, to be honest. That's mostly there. And here comes the paintings. So these ones, I was trying to look for pretty basic paintings. I didn't want anything too bad, and then I just shrank this one down to throw it in there. And I think I got the pear and the apple pear, I think, something like that. It was the apple and pear, and I think it was, oh yeah, these, yeah, as I thought. Pretty much these two, and then just organise them. Make sure that the white backgrounds. I would have gone with blues, but that Plumbob one didn't have like a blue background, so I thought, I'll just leave them white. Bit annoying that these those windows, they cut in on the sides and the corners. That annoys me. There's so many little teeny things that just press your little buttons, and because being perfectionist, you like it, when it does push your buttons, it's just the little things that are just annoying. And when those windows just get the edge cut up by the corner of the wall, oh, it enslaves me. So we went back to the living room. I thought we'd better get some form of decorations. I think I pretty much just put a clock in, that was it. I literally didn't put anything else in there. Am I doing that bit yet? I think, no, here we go, there comes the lights. We'll change the lights over. I think I changed these over twice because I put these balls in, and then I found something else a bit later on, the sort of cylinder a bit further on there, right on about second from the end. I used those later on because they just looked a bit more modern than what those do. Is this where I took ages trying to find? No, I went to the bedroom first. Bedroom, pretty standard. It was about second cheapest double bed, and to be honest, it looks relatively modern, so I quite like that one. And the light blue worked quite well with with it as well. I do put the move objects. I took them off just to then put them back on. So yeah, and then they go off again. And then we're putting some bedside tables. These made these ones match the kitchen ones a little bit. They've got like a darker blue, I think, and they had like a wood side instead of the sort of the ceramic. Ceramic? Is it ceramic? It would be more like slate or marble or something. The marble surface. But I thought the blue obviously goes with the wallpaper, and obviously it's a bit of a darker, so it adds to the contrast. So pretty much, I put a TV here, but that TV doesn't end up staying because the building was, I think it was 600 quid overpriced, because I wanted this as one that was the you could have this for a bog standard 20k sim, so anybody could come in, live in this on their own. So it's a perfect starter home for your Sims. Now I'm looking for the lights. Yeah, lighting. Yeah, the side lamps. These ones. So I got these ones. I thought they were quite nice and modern. And I went for the lights as well, and I started changing them around again. I don't think I change it in the bathroom. I don't think I do. I think the bathroom one stays as it is. It's yeah, I think the bathroom one stays. I thought, you don't want that kind of one in the bathroom, so that bathroom light is pretty much how it goes. And I think we'll throw a couple paintings. It was mostly, I think I put a little guitar in as well to add the well, the only reason why I put a guitar in is because we need something a bit more hobbyish. And my guy was the guy I've made. He's just a little bit of a musician. I thought, guitar will do me. So he plays guitar. So that's what I added to it. I was looking for like a standard looking guitar, but no, the only electric guitar was this Grimm's Ghoulish one. I was like, I could have sworn there was other guitars, especially electric ones, and for some reason I just could not find it. Whether it exists or whether it's gone, or whether I just dreamt it, I do not know. But it didn't exist. But I was looking for the curtains that for these kind of long windows, but none of these ones had like open blinds or anything. I was looking for like I was contemplating those, but because it's closed, I didn't want like closed curtains all around the house. So I just gave up on the curtains eventually, because it didn't seem like having every single window with closed curtains. It just didn't seem like or closed blinds in this case. So I thought, yeah, we'll just not have any curtains. So there's no curtains. Then I just add a couple. Mostly it's clutter stuff now, so just add things like obviously toothbrush. Use the little up and down trick. Where I thought I could get that closer, but no, I got it. It is floating ever so slightly, but you barely notice it. Yeah, I tried putting the coffee table and the actual table just to see if it'll get it, but no, it's all the same height. But yeah, no matter. It all works. I think that you can change it, but you've got to like basically increase the size of your tables and stuff, and then that tends to change the height of what things sit at, and then you can use that as your advantage for it. But it took me ages to find out where the shoe rack was. I knew it existed because I'd used it before, but I just could not for the life of me find out where it was. I think I ended up just searching for it in the end. I've seen some other new stuff in there as well that I didn't know. Well, that came with the expansions I haven't seen. So I've got a few more things I need to play with just to see what they're like. Because I'm very much a builder in this kind of thing. I don't tend to play with The Sims as much. I'm a builder. I'm a proper builder with this stuff. It's how I use my ones. Or play my Sims games. There we go. I just search it and immediately it comes up and I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I wanted. I just could not find it, but I got there in the end. And then we used we got the coat rack on the front as well. And I think that's pretty much sets out most of it. I did forget a bin, and then I remembered it right at the end. You'll probably see. So yeah. Oh, and I thought a bookshelf would probably be a good idea, just above where the sofa is. Yeah, there we go. And move the sofa out. They can reach that bookshelf. I had to test everything. Transportation. I thought they'd at least put cars in the game by now. They really need to put some cars in the game. I was thinking a microwave, but there were just so much. It was such a big microwave where it was. It didn't fit right, so I was like, nah, I'll leave it. So, and I think that's pretty much the most of it. Yeah, and then we go out to the front part. I think I've just put a spray on some stone, and mostly just some shrubs and stuff. There were some shrubs, couple trees, and a hedge. I think we didn't. Oh yeah, and use some chairs as well. He was just looking for like something that wasn't brown, because it's like brown or tan. It was just you wanted a bit of greenery in it to add to the environment. Because at the moment it was literally just brown and grey. Because like all the walls were brown, all stone was grey, and it was just the floors all tannish kind of thing. And it wasn't looking particularly well, but these plants add to the green effect to it and makes it look much better. I just squeezing those in as far as I could, make sure they don't clip. You've got a lot of space around the back that I didn't use for mostly because there's no reason for me to use it. And there's no back door. I didn't have a lot of money to spend after this. I had basically about £1,000 to put the last few bits on. So that's why I pretty much went with the like these spray paints as opposed to actual tiles and stuff. This is where I realised I've got to like increase the height of the actual roof slope in the centre, so I can actually fit the it doesn't look like the slanted ones like jumping out. So I just had to that, and I think this is pretty much where I'm sorting out just the last couple of things. There we go. We're putting the hedge in, and then I think put a couple of benches on the side there, because it's like a little natural light. It's got natural lighting in it, so it's like the kind of seems like I think I just got the vibe from it with the actual surroundings itself. So I thought, you know what, a couple benches out here would be quite nice. So I thought, yeah, we'll stick them, put the tree in between them. And I think that's pretty much the main basis. Pretty much just go around and just check, see everything works. I'm pretty sure that's the last bit now. And as far as I know, everything does work. I'll just go around checking everything I had. I found another one. So yeah, I'll just go around, give me a quick meal. Everything works. Make some cheese. I mean, it's been a long while since I played this. I forgot half of the controls. I kind of got the gist of what I was doing with them, but you could see them over the place. Yeah, they can use everything that's in the house. They can sit on both sides of the chair. They can use the sinks and everything. That bookshelf can easily be got to. That guitar's easily be. I knew that guitar would be fine. I don't know why I checked it, to be honest. Bed can get it through on both sides. TV can be used even though you won't be able to because it won't be there. So can't really complain at that. I'm quite pleased with that, considering it's I think it's 19,100. I think it's just over 19,000, which isn't too bad. It's a bit tight, but you've pretty much got everything you need in this, just for living purposes. Anyway, this is where I figured out, I've missed a bin, missed a couple bins, and I've missed the I haven't changed the post box itself. So we picked the the slightly more modern post box. The bins were just ugly as sin, so I picked the one that goes with the one that's on the street. So that's pretty much it. And then we put in that little bin, which tucks in there. I'm pretty sure they could be able to use that. And that was pretty much it. And thus we're getting on to the little snapshot. So this is available for download. You can search up my name. It's Reldeth the Summoner, or you can just hashtag Reldeth. And this is, I think it's called a Let's Build. So hashtag Let's Build. We'll throw that in there as well. So you should be able to easily find them and everything. Nice living area and stuff. Yep, and we'll go into the bedroom. It's nice little cozy considering the pricing as well. Yeah, get a nice TV. I keep mentioning that TV. You can't use it. It's not there. Yeah, but yeah, I'm quite happy with that for a nice, quick, easy build. Took me about an hour and a half, which ain't bad. I'm pretty happy with that. So thank you for watching, fellas. Leave a like if you like this episode. Subscribe to see some more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.